Hello everybody, Radu here. Thank you very much for joining me for another Infinet Wireless webinar. Today we are going to talk about the Infinet Wireless ecosystem and the benefits that it brings to our customers. Some of you may remember that I held a webinar with the same topic in May 2018. So today I will focus mostly on the updates that have been made during this period to the IW ecosystem components. First, a little overview. The IW ecosystem is a set of products and services that aim to provide a comprehensive support to the Infinet Wireless customers and partners during the planning, commissioning, and operation stages of their projects. The ecosystem concept involves having a customized professional environment which creates a positive experience of cooperation with Infinet. It was created so that our customers can quickly access any information or tool they need, from product specifications to network planning or management tools. As you can see, the Infinet Wireless ecosystem consists of the following main components: technical support, IW Academy, InfiPLANNER, and InfiMONITOR. I will go into more details about each one of them later on. Although it might seem quite complex at first glance, the idea behind the ecosystem is very simple. Our aim is to give you the best possible assistance so you can deploy your wireless systems very quickly and with the least amount of effort. So let's take a closer look at all the components that the IW ecosystem consists of and see what benefits each of these components can bring you. The first component that I like to talk about is also one of the most valuable, and this is our technical support team. My colleagues are always ready to assist you with any issues you might encounter at any stage during the product's lifecycle. The support cases are very easy to open and follow via Service Desk, which is available on the Infinet Wireless website. Our team can connect to your network remotely to perform troubleshooting. They can also prepare the unit's configuration in accordance to your requirements. And most importantly, our staff works very fast. They are always doing their best to solve your issues as quickly as possible. So please feel free to contact the Infinet support team at any time for any kind of problems. The next ecosystem component is the Infinet Wireless Academy, or IW Academy, which is an educational portal for customers and partners who use the Infinet Wireless solutions. IW Academy can be accessed from our website at infinitewireless.com in the Our Services section, or directly at academy.infinitewireless.com. The IW Academy portal includes the following information: the events calendar, which will show you the schedule for the upcoming webinars and instructor-led training courses with the possibility to register for any of them. The online courses. In this section you will find a growing library of self-paced training modules that will provide you with a cost-effective and time-efficient method to gain some basic skills and knowledge regarding the Infinet solutions. Most of the online courses have interactive modules that give you the possibility to configure the Infinet units by yourself. Our course development team works closely with our developers to ensure that the course content accurately reflects the product functionality and the best practices. The online courses are free of charge, so the only requirement in order to attend is to register at IW Academy. The webinars section contains a list of the upcoming webinars and also the recordings of the past webinars, which cover a broad range of applications. In the screencast section, you will find a catalog of videos that provide free tips and describe techniques for using the Infinet Wireless products and features. The instructor-led training section contains the schedule and details for the training program courses. These courses, held by Infinet specialists, are aimed at providing in-depth training for the users. It is the most systematic presentation of the training materials. Our training methods are centered around practical tasks related to the concepts learned in each lecture, so it is mainly a hands-on workshop. We provide a workplace for every student so they can individually interact with the Infinet Wireless units and perform configurations and settings at their own pace. After completing the training, a certificate is issued. However, when compared to the online courses, the full-time programs require the allocation of additional time resources and they are not free of charge. In the documentation section, you will find a wide range of useful technical documents such as application notes, white papers, brochures, certificates, and so on. All the documents can be downloaded for free. The sections mentioned so far were already implemented at launch, so let's see what's new in the IW Academy platform. First, we have added the section called User Guide, which provides a link towards the user manuals and to the knowledge base on our wiki. We have done this so you can have access to more information from a centralized location. Next, the search capabilities of our platform have been extended. Now, the content of the knowledge base has been added to the search subsystem as well, so you will be able to search for user guides, for example, directly from IW Academy. And there is also a new tool which is called Configuration Generator. It has not been released yet, but I can give you some information about how it will work. It will be an online tool designed to generate the configuration files for the Infinet units based on some input parameters specified by the user. These text files can then be uploaded to the Infinet units, so you will be spared the effort of configuring the devices yourself. The main advantage of the tool compared to the manual configuration is the simplicity. The user will be able to generate the required configuration just on the basis of some general knowledge about the unit's network interaction without understanding the complex aspects of the OneFlex OS and the principles of the Mint set of protocols. The tool is designed for the point-to-point and point-to-multipoint topologies using the InfiLink 2x2, InfiMan 2x2, InfiLink XG, and XG1000 families of products. During the first stage, the tool will allow you to perform basic configurations like the radio link setup, management, and simple switching settings. The operation principle is that the user creates the network scheme, sets the basic parameters, and then the system generates the configuration files for each unit in the scheme according to a template. The tool will be available in the web interface and it will be built into the IW Academy portal. Moving on to the third component of the ecosystem, which is the InfiPLANNER. I guess that most of you are already familiar with our planning tool, so I will only point out one new feature that we have released recently. As an addition to the point-to-multipoint module, it is now possible to use different colors for the sectors. This feature is very useful, especially when you must design large networks with many base stations, because it allows you to distinguish between your sectors more easily. And here is an example of an InfiPLANNER point-to-multipoint project in which the sectors are represented using different colors. Now, let's take a look at the updated statistics provided by our InfiPLANNER development team. As you can see, the number of InfiPLANNER accounts has grown to 4,437, an increase of almost 1,000 accounts compared to Q2 of last year. The total number of point-to-point links is over 95,000, and more than 36,000 point-to-multipoint links have been created. So again, we are very happy to see that more and more people find it useful to design their networks using InfiPLANNER, and we will continue to keep improving it based on your feedback. And the last essential component of the IW ecosystem is our element management system, namely the InfiMONITOR. The new InfiMONITOR features were presented in detail during our webinar from last November, which was called InfiMONITOR from Inside. If you have missed it, you can watch the recording on IW Academy in the webinars section. I will now just highlight some of the most important recent updates for InfiMONITOR. First, the northbound interface, which allows InfiMONITOR to send SNMP traps with information about incidents or events, to network management systems like HP, OpenView, Zabbix, and so on. Then there is the ability to perform system updates in offline mode for the situations when InfiMONITOR is installed on machines which have no access to the internet. And you will also be able to download a diagnostic card from InfiMONITOR, which will help our developers to quickly solve problems that might appear in the InfiMONITOR system. This feature is not yet available in the official release, but it will be ready in the near future. As I mentioned before, during some past webinars, we are currently working on a brand new InfiMONITOR platform called InfiMONITOR Next. It will be released later this year, and it will bring some major improvements compared to the current version. In these few screenshots, you can see how the new interface will look like. Besides the new interface, there will be a lot of new features as well, like better units and users management, more effective notifications, event subsystems, and many others. You will be able to configure any Infinet node directly from InfiMONITOR, as well as to upload configurations, update the firmware, and so on. So basically, we will create a complete monitoring and management system which will be much better than the current version. InfiMONITOR Next is scheduled for release during quarters 3 or 4 in 2019. Now, I also want to talk about the IW Passport. As I mentioned in the IW ecosystem webinar from last year, the IW Passport is a unified account for multiple online services and tools. We have acknowledged the need for such an account because over the years the number of Infinet Wireless services and tools has kept growing and growing, so it became inconvenient to have so many different accounts. Initially, the IW Passport could be used only for InfiPLANNER and IW Academy, but now the same account can be used to log into the Infinet Wireless website as well. Of course, in the near future, you will be able to access all the existing Infinet online services using the IW Passport. In conclusion, I want to say that we at Infinet Wireless are devoted to making your interaction with our products as pleasant as possible. So we're constantly trying to improve our services and tools based on your needs. Your feedback is very important to us, so if you have any suggestions, please don't hesitate to contact us. This brings us to the end of today's webinar. Thank you so much for your time. Now, if you have any questions related to the topic, I'll be more than happy to answer them. My colleague Dimitri from the development team is also online, and he can answer some of your questions in the chat as well. The first question was about more information regarding InfiPLANNER, and if we have documents related to InfiPLANNER on IW Academy. And as my colleague Dimitri answered, yes, we have an online course that will run you through everything you need to know about InfiPLANNER. And yeah, I highly recommend to go to online courses on IW Academy, and there you will be able to learn using this course how to use InfiPLANNER. And there was another question about the webinar. Can we receive the webinar via email? Yes, you will receive both the recording and the presentation along with the thank you letter tomorrow. But if you need the presentation now, you can go to the files section here in the webinar interface, and I have put the PDF version of the presentation there. So if you only need the presentation, the PDF, you can find it in the files section of the webinar interface, and you can download it from there. Right, so thank you everybody for watching, and see you next time.